Chapter 8 Discrete Random Variables. In this tutorial, we will work on an application where we can construct a probability distribution table and then we can write down a probability function. Look at this example. 3 fair coins are tossed. So the outcomes could be head or tail. The number of heads, x, is counted. The random variable is x, which defines the heads that appeared on the coin. For this experiment we have part A, write down the sample space, part B, write down the probability distribution, and part C, write down the probability function. We will start with part A. We know that we can use the tree diagram in order to construct the sample space. Okay, so here we have the experiment, and here we have the results for coin 1. When we throw coin 1, we can get a head or a tail. Now, for coin 2, we could have these outcomes. So after getting head on coin 1, we can get on coin 2 head or tail. Or if on coin 1 we got tail, then on coin 2 we can get head or tail. These are for coin 2. Okay. Now for coin 3. If we get coin 1 head, coin 2 head, then coin 3 could be head or tail. The same applies here. Coin 1 head, coin 2 tail, coin 3 head or tail, and so on. These are all the possible outcomes through the tree diagram. We can write it in an easier form. We construct a table and we put all the possible outcomes inside the table. Coin 1, coin 2, and coin 3. For coin 1 we have head, then coin 2 could be head, coin 3 also could be head. We simply read each line of the tree diagram. Now for line 2. Coin 1 head, coin 2 head, and coin 3 tail. Line 3. Coin 1 head, coin 2 tail, and then coin 3 we have head, and so on. These are the 8 lines if we read the entire tree diagram. So here we have all the possible outcomes, which are the sample space. Part B, write down the probability distribution. The random variable that we have is the number of heads. So the probability distribution will look like this. The first row is the x, which is the random variables, which is the number of heads. The second row is the probability for it. To get the number of heads, let's look at the table to the right. We have 1, 2, 3. The number of heads are 3. Here we write x. Okay, here we have 2. Here we have 2. Then we have 1. Here we have 2 heads. Here we have 1 head. And here we have 1 head. Finally, we have 0. So the number for x are 0, 1, 2, 3. So here we write 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we have to write the probability for each outcome. We count how many times each value appeared over the total of outcomes. The total number of the sample space is 8. So here we write the number of the sample space is equal to 8. Okay. How many times did the 0 appear? It only appeared once, so 1 over 8. How many times did the 1 appear? The 1 appeared 3 times, so 3 over 8. How many times did the 2 appear? It appeared 3 times. That means here we write 3 over 8. And finally, the 3 appeared only once, so we write 1 over 8. Now we have constructed the probability distribution. We specified the number of heads and we wrote the corresponding probability for each one by counting the number of the events over the sample space. Part C. Write down the probability function. We will use this form, which is the braces. As you can see, we have different forms for the probability. So it is not like the previous example, which was constant for all the values. The first probability is 1 over 8, which resulted for the values of x, 0 and 3. So here we write 0 and 3. The second probability is 3 over 8. This probability resulted for the values of x, which are 1 and 2. Finally, we write 0, otherwise. 0 means that we have no other probabilities. Now you know how to construct the sample space when you have 3 coins by using the tree diagram. And you learned how to construct the probability distribution and then to translate it into the form of a function. We use the braces when we have different probabilities. We write the probability, then comma, then we write the values for this probability.